¿Qué pasa, amigos? Okay, welcome to the Mad Merrigan Sports Channel. I have 4 selections for you today. So let's kick it off with the 𝗏𝗏 in Hexham. I'm like a horse here that's trying something new. 𝗏𝗏𝗲 dropping back to 2 mile after running over 2.5 mile the last day in Carlisle. Travelled like much the best for most of that race until a bad mistake 2 out, and then really did finish weak and emptied out, which is a small little concern, but I'm prepared to give the horse a chance that maybe it just doesn't stay back at 2 mile. Definitely 7-1, worth a chance today, and see how we go and reevaluate after today. But I think 2 mile could really suit this horse, and I'm prepared to give it a chance. It's around the 7-1, 13-2, so nice each way selection from 𝗏𝗏𝗲 in the 𝗏20 today at Hexham. Right, let's move on to 4 o'clock, a horse we flagged up the last time she ran, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. This was one of my tracker horses, and I had said to you that this was a horse for this season with lots of upside in the handicap. She was 18-1 or 20-1. All of a sudden, she goes off joint 6-1 favourite. So obviously the stable thinking that she had the upside as well. So it was nice to see that our judgment is still on. I'm not going to desert her today. I think she's a massive price. She's 6-1. The favourite in the race is 11-4. And there's nothing between them. And 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 had a troubled passage the last day at Redcar. So I'm prepared to stick with her today. She's 6-1. I marked her up as a big improver. The handicapper nudged her up £2 or £3 for placing the last day, but I think we haven't seen the best of her. Albeit she's quirky, but I still think we could be ahead of the handicapper here. So 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 6-1 today in the 4 o'clock at Pontefract. I've been waiting for her for the last few months, so I ain't going to desert her now. And I'm going to say rock solid each way bet. Get on 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 today. She definitely has improvement. Yes, she wears the eye shield. Yes, she is quirky. But 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 at 6-1, there's nothing between them. The favourite is 11-4. She was second. She finished third. The favourite was second the last day, and there was nothing between them. And 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 did get a little bit of trouble in running a couple of furlongs down. So I'm sticking with her. 6-1, a big shout today each way. Massive price for her. Great for an improver that definitely could be ahead of the handicap. Right. Moving on to the 6-10 Tramore half shot for the Norman Lee team. So Norman Lee horses are running very well. They're all seem to be bang there. He had a mare we tipped up the other night, finished second in Ballinrobe at 8-1. He had a winner, and I like this half shot. Ran a really nice race in Clonmel the last day. There is one question mark, however. It's by Yates, back on good ground. It has done all its running on soft and heavy, but who knows, maybe Tramore get a little bit of that rain that's around today. But I think if half shot handles the ground, Dara O'Keefe, fresh after a very good ride there yesterday, and yeah, I think half shot could be really solid today, around the 7-4 mark. Right, and then my final selection of the day is the 7 o'clock in Market Racing. Now this horse, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, or however you pronounce it, I think that's it, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, is around about the 6-1 mark. Now a little disappointing it didn't win the last day. Really done everything through the race, travelled, looked like it was going to win, took it up, and then just literally pulled up in front about a half a furlong from the line to get ran over it. I think if they drop it in a bit further today, they kind of rode a waiting race handy with it the last day. I think if they take their time with it today, drop it in a little bit further and maybe produce it with one run late, I think this horse can definitely get it done. Now, will be quirky. Like when a horse does that, you always have to be aware of it. So I wouldn't like to see it in front 2 from home, put it that way. But yeah, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 around the 6-1 mark. I'm going to say a big each way shout. So they're my selections for today. The 𝗏20 in Hexham, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. The 4 o'clock in Pontefract, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. How could we desert her now? We've been waiting for her so long, and she nearly did it for us the last day. Only beaten less than a half a length the last day to, you know, and we tipped her up at a big price, and she's 6-1 today. I still think she's value. 𝗠𝗶𝗹𝗵 in the 7 o'clock, and Half Shot the 6 o'clock in 𝗠𝗏. Make sure and keep following. I'm Mad Merrigan. I hope I found you some winners today. Thank you for all the support. Like and subscribe. The time for codding is over.